Hey, hello friends, welcome to my channel. In this video, let's see how to find missing elements in a list or array. Okay, so this is one of the most popularly asked interview coding questions in recent times. So let's try to understand how this works. So to start with the problem, let's see the problem in detail. So consider you have a list or array, say a equal to 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 5 comma 6. Okay, so if you see here, for the element starting from 1 up to n, if you see the missing element is 4. Okay, so this is what my intention is to this is what my intention is. So basically I want to find out what's the missing value in the element in a consecutive array or list. Okay, so let's try to solve this problem using both Python and Java. Before jumping onto the solution, let's see the logic and how we can get it sorted out. So easiest possible option is to identify totals. First you have to find the total value of the provided array. So total value of the provided array is sum of so basically here sum of a equal to uh, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 5 plus 6. So total value will be 6, 12, and 17. So 17 will be my total value of the provided array, and I have to find the uh, so I'm so the value of n here is basically length of n here is 5. So the length of n here is 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Basically I have 5 elements, so my length of n is 5, and now I can use a mathematical formula so called n plus 1 into n plus 2 divided by 2. So basically the value of n here is 5. 5 plus 1 is 6. 6 into 7 divided by 2. So my total value will be 42 divided by 2 equal to 21. So if you now so this is the sum of all the elements for n total. So finally if you subtract 21 minus 17, the answer will be 4. So this is how we can easily calculate the missing element. So if you now see, the missing element is 4. So we can apply this logic to identify the missing elements in an array. So let's try to solve that using Python first. So I'm defining a method get missing number a and n equal to first before going to that I will define my list. So my list is 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 5 comma 6, and I have to call my get missing number method. So missing is equal to get missing number of a. Finally I'm gonna print the value of this. Okay, now let's try to jump into the problem. So I need to calculate the total value first. So total, as I said earlier, we can easily calculate using the formula n plus 1 into n plus 2 divided by 2. Okay, and then we can calculate the so for n we need to find the length. So n equal to length of a. So this is how we can calculate n, and then sum of a equal to basically I'm just calculating the sum of all the numbers in a list. So this is one, and then finally I'm just returning my difference value. So total minus sum of a. So this will calculate me the difference between the total and sum. Basically basically I'm just implementing using the earlier formula whatever I have explained. So let's run and see. Here it is. So it's printing me the missing value. So I'm just it's now printing float value because I did division, right? So if I change it to integer, yeah. So this is one of the easiest way in how I can find the missing elements in a list or array. Okay, so there are other multiple ways in how you can find this problem. Like you can use XOR operator. So there are other logic in how you can easily identify that missing elements in an array. Using XOR or other operations is much more efficient as well. The reason why I'm just going with this example is it will be very easier for you to understand, and if you explain this problem to interviewer, it is more than enough. But if he is looking for any optimized solution, I would suggest you to try with an XOR operator. So probably I will make a separate video for this on how to find missing element using an XOR operator. The reason why I am planning to use XOR operator is because if your value of n is large here, basically my list is quite huge, so there will be an overflow. So I do not want that to happen. But if your value is very less, probably I would suggest you to go with this solution. Okay, so now let's jump on to my IntelliJ IDE to implement this problem using Java. Okay, basically I'm gonna go a little fast here in Java implementation because I'm just gonna use the same logic whatever I've explained here earlier using Python. So I'm just gonna declare a array 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5 comma 7. I'm just specifying a method and I'm calculating the length as well, n equal to a dot length, and then I'm just int so total of a equal to a dot stream of so what is the value I need to calculate is I need to calculate the sum, and then so I can next step is to use that formula int total value equal to n plus 1 star n plus 2 divided by 2, and finally int missing value is equal to total minus total of a. So this is the missing value. Finally you can print the missing value. Dot missing value. So let me run and show this. Yeah, now the missing value is 6. So if you see the list, if you see the array, the missing value is 6. Now let's try, maybe I will remove 4 and include 5 and 6. Now my missing value is 4. Let's see if it calculates as 4. Okay, yeah, so that's it. So as simple as that. So all I have done is I've used the same formula whatever I've explained earlier, and I'm trying to identify the difference between the sum of n value minus sum of the provided array value, so that I can easily calculate the missing elements in an array. So this is one of the easiest method in how you can find missing elements in an array. So this is one of the commonly asked in coding questions in recent times. So probably I would suggest you to go ahead and try this on your own. One, as I said earlier, the time complexity here is very less, okay, and also the space complexity is also very less, okay. Time one is time complexity, another one is space complexity. Space complexity is also very when I say time complexity, all you need to do is to iterate through the entire loop only once. Okay, once is what you are going. So if you ask me, it is a very efficient way of iterating from a time complexity point of view. Space complexity is also you do not need any extra space, or it's not occupying any extra space as well. So from a time complexity and space complexity point of view, this solution is very one of the easiest solution. But we have a small problem with this. As I said earlier, if the value of n is high, there is a probable chance that you'll there's a slight chance or occurrence of overflow. So probably you can try another method called SOR. If your value of n is large, probably if your interviewer asks you to identify still optimize the code further, then probably you can use a XOR operator to bring a answer to this solution problem. So probably I will make a separate video on how you can solve this using XOR operator. So yeah, that's all what I wanted to cover as part of this video. If you have any questions, please post it into the comment section. Thank you.